Hey friends, welcome to Tori Talks TV. I'm Tori.
And I'm Dr. S.
Today we're going to be discussing Perry Mason, Season 1, Episode 8, called Chapter 8, which is the finale. The
Finale.
grand finale.
Yes.
Boy, what a great episode.
Yes.
Finally. No, they've all been really good, but I really was wanting this type of episode.
Yeah, so, definitely.
Yes, we have to start with the bait and switch to us viewers.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I felt really betrayed.
I know, but I liked it. So Ennis takes the stand, but not really. So I really liked that we got to see this courtroom, interrogation of sorts, finally. And it was going so well, but I was thinking, this is right at the beginning of the episode. Is this even, what are we going to see for the rest of the 45 minutes?
It was too satisfying, right? He was about to nail him. I liked the way they revealed it, too, because then I was really confused. When Ham was they never confess on the stand. And I was like, what is happening here?
Yeah.
Did you get disoriented?
I was very confused.
Would he do that? He wouldn't do that, would he?
And no one was saying anything? Yeah.
I
was like, I don't think he could. I think you need to sit down. But then turns out it was just a dress rehearsal and he's coaching him. And boy, is Perry grouchy.
Yes, he is.
He is stressed out. But I really did like the way they did that. So I applaud the director, writer, whoever is involved, all of it. That was so cool because I think it gave the viewers of the old Perry Mason a little taste of it, but then they brought us back to reality. And the no one confesses on the stand line is kind of you guys know it's not that easy, right? It kind of worked.
Yeah.
It's really cool. And we got to see Pete again because remember, I've been so worried that Pete was going to be killed.
I still thought that he was going to be killed this episode. There was
just waiting.
Yes.
Yes.
I was like, oh my gosh. When he met up with the juror person, I didn't know what was happening.
I thought that guy was coming to possibly kill him.
Yes, exactly. Same.
Yeah. So since we're talking about Pete, let's just say at first he was back on board reluctantly, and then he realized that Perry paid off the juror, so then he was like, yeah, I'm gonna go work for Hamilton Burger, which I think is great.
Yes, I'm excited because we like Hamilton Burger. Now he seems like a fun character, and we like Pete, so what a good team.
I think that's going to be really great. That's going to be really good in the second season to see how they work together.
Yes.
Yes. All right, now let's stay in the courtroom and let's talk about how Emily takes the stand.
Yes.
Okay, because, she's been really a loose cannon before all of this. So I didn't know what to expect, but it seems like Della had, coached her a little bit.
Yeah.
So she was very composed for how Barnes was just how many times did he say sex?
He is terrible. He's terrible. He
really did attack her.
Yeah, so obvious. It was so blatant. And I can believe that so many people were just falling for it. She didn't kill the baby. She had nothing to do with it.
I know. And he did make a really good case for adultery. Yeah, she cheated on her husband. We get it. But that's all he had. And it's true. There really was, there was no proof of the killing. Yeah, the conspiring. But we did get to see a little glimpse into her and Matthew's relationship and how she said that he was gone all the time and very unkind. I didn't realize that.
I liked that we also got to see her with Charlie alive and she was a different person. She had joy. And so that was kind of nice. It was just a little glimpse of, because she even said to Della, I wish you'd known what I was like before.
Yes.
And we got to see a little bit of before. So that was kind of nice.
I agree. It was sad to see as well, but it's also okay, good. We finally get to see this cute baby alive. That's all we ever see is the baby with the sewn.
I know, it's terrible.
Yeah. So I'm going to choose to remember him that way.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my gosh. And then when she was walking outside the courthouse, did you think that man was going to come up and kill her?
Yes, I did.
And then he
I still don't understand what the little footprint was supposed to be, though.
Yeah, how did she know that meant come to the church and I'll give you your baby? I don't know. How did she pick up on that?
I don't know either. I'm sure our viewers will help clue us in on that because I didn't catch it.
If you could explain why that was supposed to be so obvious for her, because I didn't get it. I thought someone was messing with her, it was Charlie.
Yeah.
Footprint. I don't know. Something isn't clicking with that. The whole like last episode, we were like, well, what's up with the baby? But how did the baby? Something we're just not connecting that. Okay, let's move on to one of my favorite scenes. And because Paul Drake, he wasn't in a lot of this episode, unfortunately, but I know he's going to be in a lot of season 2. But one of my favorite scenes was when he hands in his gun and his badge and the hush money, and he's like, "Bye, Joe."
Yep, I know. I loved it too. He has like integrity, and he's not going to let people use him. I loved it.
Good for him, and he's officially on board with Perry and Della, which is like, enough said. Dream team, I'm in. I'm all in for the second season to see more of that.
Yep.
Yes. All right. So the decision, what were you thinking about? Did you think she was going to be found guilty, not guilty? Did you have any predictions when you were watching?
You know what? I don't know why, but I didn't. I wasn't sure.
I had no idea where it was going to go.
Yeah.
And they got us again. They tricked us. It was a mistrial.
Yeah.
So, wow. I didn't see that coming. Like, it was really kind of refreshing to see that one side didn't win, but they kind of did both win, but they kind of both lost.
Well, the whole thing about like finding the truth, though, I think is so interesting because last episode, we already knew what happened. Right. And we knew that this episode was all going to be about the trial and like, how does it all play out? And I mean, ultimately, like the truth didn't even matter. Yeah. Because he couldn't prove it. And so it was kind of profound.
That's true. Yeah. Gosh, and it makes me wonder, this whole season was just about this one case. So like in like season 2, is it going to be every episode is a different case, or are we going to have this long drawn out?
Like an anthology. But then I think though that Holcomb is going to be like the big bad because he's still like the head guy, right? So yeah, he'll be there, but he'll probably have like a new Ennis or somebody else who's like a partner.
Can you believe he had Ennis killed before his very eyes?
That was terrible.
And then took his money and what?
And then he was like, are you trying to be a good guy by saying like, don't worry, your wife and kid are going to be okay? Okay, thanks. Before I kill you.
I know. I don't get it. But he was, I don't know, because, I just kept thinking that Ennis was like the big, dirtiest, baddest guy. Like, but Holcomb, wow.
He's like the mastermind.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, I'm not sad to see Ennis go, but that was just kind of a shocker. Anyway, all right. Someone else who wasn't in a lot of it, but I wish that was, is Sister Alice. Mm-hmm. Which, can we just call her Alice now?
Yes, we can. Yeah, with her dark hair.
Yeah, she looks really good. So Mason found her. She's a waitress. She's still very much a believer and has her faith. I wanted Perry Mason, and her to kiss so badly. Why?
I know. I had that moment too. I was just like, oh.
They were so close, and she was like, oh, we're both alone. I'm like, you don't have to be. I don't know. I'm not really a romantic, but I just really feel their chemistry. Don't they have great chemistry?
Since day one, definitely. Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm. First time they saw each other. Yeah. So, I did also like that he asked her, about Charlie and like, did you really bring him back? And she's like, well, I did, didn't I?
I know.
I guess in some ways. Because now, her mother, Birdie, has basically taken Emily as the replacement. Kind of. Not in the prophet type way.
Well, yeah, I kind of was thinking like, Emily, what are you doing? Because obviously Emily knows that that's not her baby. But then I kind of think she's like, well, what else do I have to live for, honestly?
That's true.
Like, what do I have?
That's kind of sad, right?
Yeah.
But she's going to be manipulated by Birdie.
Yeah.
And now they're on this tour, this like miracle baby tour. I wonder if that's going to be the last that we see of them, or if we will see those two again.
That's what I wondered too. Like with every single character, I was asking myself, am I going to see this person again? Because I would love to see Sister Alice again, but I don't know what else we need to know about her.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. I was like, is this the last we're going to see of Alice? I hope not.
Yeah, but I just don't know where that can go.
I don't know either.
The same thing about Lupe too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because now they've kind of cut ties and they left on good terms. And what more does, I don't know, maybe she'll help him next season in some way.
Yeah, I know.
They're in good standings. I don't know, but I am loving that Della is putting her foot down and she's like, okay, now that you're Perry Mason and Associates, this is what I need. And she just laid it all out for him and I loved it. And she's going to be a lawyer.
Yep.
Are we going to see her in law school? Like, what are we gonna see?
I know. I liked how he was like, "Oh, you're going to be a lady lawyer," and she was like, "A lawyer, no modifier."
Oh, I love that. I love the writing, by the way.
I
Kudos.
do. And then you know what I noticed, or I've been noticing, but I wanted to comment on, the music is so good.
I literally have this in my notes. I have to give it up to Terrence Blanchard for doing the music. Just the horns playing in these like real quiet, mysterious moments, and you just hear the, oh my gosh, just everything. The whole composition is great.
And especially in the end credits, like when you really just listen to it, it has that kind of like jazzy, like throwback sound, but then it has this kind of like crackly modern edge to it.
Yes.
That I was like, oh, I like this.
Everything. I mean, this was kind of a surprise hit in my eyes because for me personally, I'm sure a lot of people thought it was going to do well, but like it seemed like it took a little while like for us to get like, you know, used to this style, and probably the old viewers of the old Perry Mason, maybe it took them a while, but it really ended nicely.
Yeah. And like the symbolism of the thread, because the thread was kind of like this like red herring, I guess, this whole time. We thought like it was gonna lead somewhere, and then kind of like symbolizing the truth, right? Like it doesn't matter. He just like blew it into the wind.
Right. That's true.
Doesn't matter, because what's it gonna matter if they find out like who sewed his eyelids?
Right. That is really deep if you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. I really think that was very good. Very good first season.
Yes.
Very good finale, yeah.
Made me really excited for the next season, which will probably be like a year at least away.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see how this Della and Perry relationship develops, and then like he knows that she's with Hazel, and like how are they going to stay together, and you know, how's this all going to play out?
Yes, exactly.
And Paul Drake, oh my gosh. He's going to be so good.
Yes.
I'm so excited. All right, well, that's all I have to discuss. There's nothing more to say. It was great.
Yeah.
Yes, I look forward to season 2. Well, that's all we have. The case is closed. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you could, please. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for watching. Goodbye, everybody.